Welcome to episode 1 of the best portable Guitar Hero. We're starting with Guitar Hero Carabiner. This is a full Guitar Hero game, complete with 3 difficulty modes to choose from for all 10 songs in the game. The song selection's solid too. With Smoke on the Water, you got Another Thing Comin', Miserlou, Heart-Shaped Box, Message in a Bottle, Cherry Pie, Jessica, Killer Queen, Surrender, and Rock This Town all included right on the little nugget. Get this though, it's also got a foldable neck, something that wouldn't even exist in the other official guitars till the Riffmaster. Yes, this is an officially licensed guitar by Red Octane. The screen itself is advertised as a built-in LCD screen. Ooh, that's a fun video idea. There's a functional whammy bar and wave tone note buttons, like a wave file. And then the best part, it's a literal carabiner that you can hang on you to keep at all times, so you can just play Guitar Hero whenever. It just gets better and better. Basic Fun is actually who made this thing, and if you haven't heard of them, they played a huge role in Light Bright, Tonka, Connects, and the Care Bears tours. They also just went bankrupt. Exciting stuff. Back in February of 2008, they released this thing, so let's open her up. We'll get to the guy in a sec. Master each song from jaw-dropping tracks, 3 songs in each bracket. This may just be the most boring description of Guitar Hero that I've ever seen. Flipping it over to the back, you'll have everybody's favorite feature in all of the Rock Band guitars, a battery screw. On a portable, Basic Fun. Come on. Once you find a screwdriver and take the battery compartment off, you find out that it needs 3 AAA batteries. Thankfully, Trip here found me some. She's so good. Let's get on with this then. This is Guitar Hero Carabiner. One problem I have with Guitar Hero Carabiner is the volume. It just isn't loud enough. One sec, let's calm the water. There we go. There's no strummer on the guitar, you just tap the notes. Likewise, that makes the menu extremely confusing to navigate. Yellow is up, and blue is down. This is weird, because the button on the right is the lower up. You get the idea. It's dumb. Then you just push the orange key to actually select the option. How are you even supposed to know to do that? Yeah, okay, fine. You know, all things considered, this thing sounds better than I thought it would. I was expecting super Guitar Star quality, but this is a huge step up. Not bad for something released in February of 2008. The game makes you play through all 10 songs in order the first time you play, but once you beat it once, it interestingly saves that fact and lets you select from the songs after you select the difficulty and volume. Very cool. The Smoke on the Water chart is awful. Honestly, the notes don't line up with the music at all. It's also your first glimpse into how the scoring works. Essentially, every time you tap a note, and I guess that's it. The song is over. Okay. Thankfully, the charts do get better. The scoring, though. So each note is worth points, but there's no multiplier. It's extremely simple scoring. The lack of a multiplier also means that there's no star power feature in the game at all. Look at the size of the pixels on this LCD. That is wild. There's no way it's going to get much harder than this since the screen can only display so many notes spaced so far apart. We'll check the resolution later when we take it apart, but let's get to the whammy bar. Well, it's actually a whammy button. It doesn't change the sound of held notes in any way whatsoever. It also doesn't do anything on the menu.
The only thing it actually does do is give you mad points for mashing it on hold notes. That's it though.
I could see this being kinda cool back in the 90s, clipping it somewhere in the car and annoying the hell out of your parents, but in 2008, the DS and the PSP had been out for years, and they at least had headphone ports for the car. This doesn't. It would have been pretty sweet to plug this into the Guitar Hero amp. Subscribe for that. It's also just way too big. The folding neck is neat, but honestly, it's still probably a bit too big to keep it really anywhere. There's probably nothing even inside of the neck. Let's find out. Heading on over to the Game Wave table, I set up a little dissection station. To open up the guitar, there's just 7 little screws on the back that you need to remove. Be careful not to drop them. Whoops. No, not yet, Ragdoll Kung Fu. You've got to fold the neck down before it can open, and once we're inside, we can see that no, there is absolutely nothing inside of the neck of this guitar. Let's go further in. Taking out all the annoying to unscrew screws from the board itself, it pops off pretty easily. Here, we get a glimpse at the screen. The model number at the top here shows that it's a 128 by 128 TFT screen, so there you go, there's your answer. I managed to put it back together without destroying it, and well, honestly, that's that. Guitar Hero Carabiner is pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Love ya, and peace.